Welcome back. Listen. So yesterday, I put my 2 weeks in, and I swear, like, everything just went wrong. So, someone called out. Hear them sirens? Oh my god. Hope everything's okay. Anyway, I put my 2 weeks in and everything went wrong. So, someone called out, so that meant, and I was supposed to be done at 3, and then the day before, I was like, okay, I'll just leave like an hour early to do the drug test for the new job, because they close at 4, and so I told my sister, and she texted me that day when I was at work. I was trying to make hoagies. She texted me being like, oh my god, you have to call and make an appointment, blah, blah, blah. I'm nervous. I'm like, oh, fuck, what if I'm not going to be able to get it? And then right after that, my new manager at the new job texted me about the background check that I didn't complete everything, even though I did. And I was like, oh, fuck, like, what the hell? Everything's just going wrong. So I'm stressed the fuck out. I'm overwhelmed. I don't know what to do. I'm trying to make these hoagies. He's texting me. She's texting me. Everything's going wrong. And I told the manager, the deli manager, that I gotta leave early. And then my sister's like, shit, I just called. She said that you gotta show up there without an appointment. And they stopped taking appointments at 2. So I'm like, fuck, I gotta leave 2 hours early. And the manager's like, you're pushing it, Jess. You're pushing it. And I'm just like, I don't care anymore. I'm leaving anyway. So then that means the bitchy lady that nobody likes there is gonna be alone. So it's like 12 o'clock, and all of a sudden this lady that she's taking care of spills the coleslaw everywhere. It is all over the place. And then the store director comes back and goes, oh, Ecolab's coming, we gotta clean everything real fast. So he grabs some of the sanitation people, and they're cleaning everything in the deli, spraying everything down. I'm slipping and sliding. They have this big ass hose that's making all this fucking noise, and I can't hear nobody. And there's like 5 or 6 people that I'm trying to help. I'm like, what do you need? What? How much? And they're just yelling at me. I'm yelling at them. I can't hear shit. And she's taking care of all the coleslaw that fell everywhere, so she's not helping me with anybody. It was a whole hour of this, and then this fucking old lady was slower than slow, like talking slow as fuck and walking slow as fuck. And I'm like, what do you need? Like, can you tell me what you need? She didn't know what the fuck she wanted. She took at least like another 5 minutes to tell me what she wanted. And then she calls it Talio ham. It's ham off the bone. She goes, you have the Talio ham? I'm like, you want the ham off the bone? And there was like an end piece like that big, and then there was a ginormous piece that hasn't been cut yet. And she was like, but that's an end piece, and I don't want an end piece. And like, I can cut it off with this big one, but that's still gonna be an end piece. I'm like, Jesus Christ. So then she's like, oh, fine, I'll get something else. And then like 5 minutes later, I'm still taking care of this fucking woman. And she goes, oh, what about the Talio ham? I'm like, I still have to cut it. Like, it's gonna be an end piece no matter what. Like, I still gotta cut it. And then I'm slicing it for her. Finally, after like fucking 10 to 15 minutes later, I give it to her, and she goes, oh, these flies, you gotta take your trash out. I'm like, motherfucker. Just fucking leave. Are you done yet? And then right after her, this fucking lady, she's got these ginormous glasses on, and she's just yelling. She's like, I just had surgery. I can't see that well. I'm like, well, I can hear you fine. Like, what do you not being able to see that well have to do with everybody hearing you really loud? I'm like, Jesus Christ. So then I asked her what she wants. She gotta be difficult. She's like, I want a large of the coleslaw, I want a medium of this. And I'm like, okay. She goes, what cup do you have in your hand? I don't want that one. I'm like, it's the large. You told me you wanted the large. She's like, oh, okay. I'm like, Jesus Christ. That lady sent me over the fucking edge. And meanwhile, my coworker's still fucking cleaning up the goddamn coleslaw, and I'm losing my shit. Like, I'm sweating. I'm fucking fried. Like, I'm ready to just walk out. I'm ready to just punch somebody and just leave. I was ready to just fucking quit right then and there. So then I finally leave. My sister picks me up and go drive like 20 minutes to go get the drug test. Oh my god. We get there. There's like 5 different buildings, and on my email it tells me this address. It doesn't tell me which one to go in. So I went into the main entrance. Well, first, when we get there, we're driving all around. We're like, I don't know which way to go. And then we ended up exiting out. We're like, oh, fuck, how do we get back in? So it took us like 5 minutes. We were just driving in circles. And then I was just like, fuck it, I'll just go into the main entrance. She's like, okay, I'll just park and wait outside. So I go there. I'm like, I don't know where to go. And she goes, oh, is that for a drug test for a job? I'm like, yeah. She's like, you gotta go to urgent care. I'm like, what the fuck? So I go to urgent care, and then I'm just waiting there for like 40 minutes. And then this lady was like talking on the phone, and she was like, oh, it's a 3-hour wait. I'm like, Jesus Christ, a 3-hour wait. But I've never had a drug test like this before. They were real strict. She was like, yeah, you can't wash your hands, you can't flush. I'm like, ugh. It was so nerve-wracking because ugh. I did not like that, but I got it over with, and I was strung the fuck out by the time I got home. I needed to have a fucking drink and a nap. I couldn't do it anymore. I was so done with life. Like, everything that could go wrong just fucking went wrong. Look, after yesterday, I was like, I'm so glad that I'm leaving this fucking place. Oh, and the store director tried to get me to stay. I was like, no. Ain't no amount of money you can get me to stay in this fucking place. Yeah. I'm just so fucking tired, and I'm off today. But I think I'm gonna tell the my new manager, what is this? I'm like, Thor, let me do it. But anyway, I'm gonna tell my new manager that I'll be able to start like a week after I'm done, so I can have a week off. Go to the Jonas Brothers concert, because I'm going on October 7th for my birthday. And then a couple days later, I'll be able to start. Because that's what I want to do. That's my plan. And I'm hoping that's how it's going to go. Because I need a fucking week off so I can get my head straight. I can go to Jonas Brothers concert. I'm so tired. I need a break. I can't do it anymore. But anyway, if you liked it, look at me. Jesus Christ. Bye.